Hi there, it's Vince Mohr. Listen, I hope that you've had a great week, and I just wanted to share a few things or ideas with you. First, happy Red Friday, like with every Friday, remember every deployed. Then the first link that I have here is to a graph or a slide, and it's the National Association of Realtors business model for a real estate professional. It's entitled The Problem, Lost Contacts and Buyers. But they say for every 25 contacts or leads that you generate, however you may go about generating them, knocking on doors, working open houses, yard signs, sphere of influence, database, advertising, etc. But however you generate them, for every 25, you should end up with, on average, 2 ready, willing, and able buyers. One of which you'll on average sell to. So what I want to kind of focus in on is the 23 that weren't ready, willing, and able, because they're important to your business, because they say 50% of them, or 11 or 12, are going to buy within the next 12 months, and then 48% of them, or 4 or 5, are going to have a home to sell within the next 12 months. So definitely important to focus on them, and I want to help you stay in front of them with good, relevant content. So, and one of the ways of doing that is the information from KCM, Keeping Current Matters. So I've included the February monthly market report. It was a webinar that was actually done today, or pushed out today. The link is to the audio of the webinar, but then also all the slides in the different various formats to be able to use JPEGs to push out on social media, or PDF to have on your smart device or smartphone to be able to scroll through quickly, or as a PowerPoint if you want to use all or some of the slides to put together a PowerPoint presentation that's available. Then I also have included, Tom Ferry says that Steve Harney is the oracle of pushing out information for people to assimilate. So good stuff. And then I've also included from KCM recent webinar. I told I'd get you the replay of this. It was discovering the 4 steps to becoming a listing machine. Great webinar, lots of good info. And then I've got some recent blogs that I've posted. The first is where mortgage interest rates heading in 2018. They've already jumped up over 1/4% in the first month of this new year. But the experts are saying they're going to go higher. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and NAR and Mortgage Bankers Association are all saying that they're going to be up around 4 3/4% by the end of the year, which, if you think about it, isn't bad. I mean, it's just been a little over 10 years ago where they were up around 7%. But anyways, with the rising rates, and then with the appreciation of property, 7% homes appreciated across the country on average. In California, it was just under 9%, and I'm sure in our area it might even be higher than that. So you take rising rates and appreciation of properties, and now's the time for someone to buy, because it may knock some folks out of the market, later in the year. So it's a good time to buy, but it's also a good time to sell, because like we've mentioned before, there's just such a lack of inventory, lowest it's been in over 40 years. So then another blog you may want to push out to clients or potential clients, as far as whether you're renting or buying, either way you're paying a mortgage, whether if it's your home mortgage, building wealth for you and your family, or paying rent and paying someone else's mortgage and building wealth for them. Warren Buffett was asked not too long ago if he were starting over today, or if he was just starting out today, what would he do? And he said he'd buy as many single-family properties as he possibly could. So that's good advice from one of the top investors in the world. And then a blog that I posted today, 5 reasons to love using a real estate professional, just the 5 reasons that potential clients should use you. And then I've included a link. I had coffee a few weeks back with a gentleman by the name of Jeff Cruff, I believe is how he pronounces his name. He's the owner of Dean Home Inspections. He and his family, his wife and 2 girls, moved down from the Seattle area a few years back, and he's out trying to get his business going. But If you look at his info, very professional, very reasonable as far as cost, and then he's got designations that aren't even necessarily required in the state of California. I didn't realize you didn't have to be licensed to be a home inspector, but there's designations that he has that aren't even required in our state. So, and then I've also included a link to some info on us needing to go back to using the initials DRE versus BRE, the actual code from the BRE needing to change back. I think that's on just certain advertising. I think it's mainly print ads. And then, as always, just my accountability letter, kind of my promise to the real estate professionals that I do business with. So anyways, remember to solve and not sell. Like Dave Ramsey says, we need to have the heart of a teacher. So make it a great weekend. I'll be working, so if I could assist you, please don't hesitate to give me a call. Thanks.